All right, guys, we just showed you about the online server, okay, which is where you can find all the documents at all times. But there's also a function of the server that lets you sync things continuously at all times, okay? This is very, very specific for a few people, for a few items. Not everyone will be synced up to every single folder, otherwise it'll just be overwhelming for the computers. But if you have a folder that you're going to use on a daily basis, like the job that you're running, like for me, I have Landmark. Angela at the front may have insurance. Denise may have accounting. So they're going to access those folders on a daily basis, if not an hourly basis. So the server lets you sync those folders right here on the left on this icon. Okay. So if I click on this icon for me, right now I have the template synced, safety synced, my 511 project synced, my CubeSmart project synced, and my management folder synced. Okay, and I can tell that they're synced because they all have a green checkbox right here. Green checkboxes mean that it is properly backed up on the online server. Okay, notice how this one right here, 511, does not have a green checkbox. Okay, right now this is telling me that it's trying to back it up, which is not a bad thing. If there was a red X through these, that would mean that there is a file that is not backed up. And you should let Alex or myself know if you ever see a red X. It is your responsibility to make sure that every single day you see green checkboxes in the SharePoint Lipsky server. That way we can 100% ensure that all documents are being backed up. If there's any documents, for instance, on your desktop, like over here, this folder, for instance, is not being backed up. Everything that's being backed up must be in a blue folder right here. Okay? In these folders, it's just like what you see online. For instance, if I go into my CubeSmart folder, okay, I have all my job folders here, RFI, drawings, etc. All right, here's my drawings. And I can tell again that these are all backed up because there's a green checkbox right here. All right, if I put something in, if I right click and I do a new, and I do Word doc, and I do test, okay, after about a minute or so, you'll see it process right here. And then after about a minute or so, you'll see a green checkbox, which means that it is now backed up to the online server. If you get something where you have a red X, for instance, this program does not like number signs. So if you have something like a number sign, for instance, chances are it will not be backed up. Okay, so if I have this, it's processing right now, and there's a red X. Okay, and you can actually see the red X right here. So at the end of the day, I'm going to click on my blue icon, and I'm going to look to make sure that there's no red X's. All right, there's a red X right here. This should indicate to you that you need to contact Alex or Joel so that we can help you figure out why you are having some sync problems.